ladies, I hope you're well today. I'm in a different part of the house. My husband said, switch it up. It's going to be a new year, switch it up. So if you look at some of my older videos, I was sitting down and then I was standing up and now I'm sitting down again. So hopefully I don't get too relaxed and I still give you the same energy. So today's video is encouragement for small YouTubers. Now, I've been on this platform now for 7 years. The first time I uploaded a video was 7 years ago. And you'd think by now, after 7 years, Charlotte, you'd have at least 10,000 subscribers. And don't get it twisted. If I look back on my journey, there are certain things that I could have done better. There are areas where I could have been way more consistent. But at the end of the day, it's my journey. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I've learned a lot along the way. And I think especially now at this time where YouTube is getting even more saturated and there's even more people coming on the platform, it's easy for people to get discouraged and think, well, maybe I won't bother to start a channel. Or, I've been at this thing for 2 years or 5 months or 5 years and I'm not at the number where I want to be. So I just wanted to do a video today to encourage small YouTube creators because I've watched some of these videos and I've been encouraged, right? So the first thing is, even if the video feels simple, do it. At times in life, we take for granted the knowledge we have and what skills come easily to us. I'll never forget one time I watched an interview on Crystal Hurst Evans' YouTube channel, and she was interviewing a lady who was like a coach for women. And one thing she said is, one thing with women, when things come naturally to us, we take it for granted, like, oh yeah, I sew dresses, I sew curtains, but it's nothing. Oh yeah, like sometimes I do little designs on trainers, but it's nothing. Yeah, I like to, run, do a marathon every now and then, but it's not, you know what I mean? I'm being like funny there, But these are the things that we do. I'm sure men do it too, but because it comes easily to us, we talk ourselves out of it as if it's nothing. But the thing is, the skills that you have, the things that come easily to you, don't come easily to somebody else. So you can encourage and train and teach them in the areas where you are strong. Think about this, right? Let's say, for example, how to do a twist. I've watched videos on how to do a twist, like at the end of the day, for other people, yes, they've trained and they've learned how to do hair, so they get better at doing hair. But some people just have a natural knack with things. I'm not a professional hairdresser. Today I just wanted to put my hair in twist, do a little crinkly thing, and it's fly away, it's free, but this is me. So I'm like, listen, this is how I'm coming on the screen today. I feel neat enough. But at the end of the day, you might say, oh, I can easily do a twist. But guess what? There's a video right now on YouTube, how to do a twist, and it has views. There's another example, how to use a washing machine. Now, I've never watched a video on how to use a washing machine. I understand, yes, you put the clothes softener in this section, you put the washing powder in this section, correct? But how many of us can honestly say that we could give a proper tutorial on how to use a washing machine, like in terms of temperature and fabrics and all of these things? So as I was putting together this script, I thought about my children. I thought, well, I've done the sorting of the clothes with them. And I've showed them the basics of, yes, put the washing powder in this one, put the clothes softener in this one, right? But maybe I should actually watch a video with them on how to use a washing machine. And I bet right now, if you watch a video on how to use a washing machine, you would even learn something new. I put another example here, personal hygiene videos. Yes, my mum taught us to be neat and clean and wash ourselves, but I've watched personal hygiene videos before and I've learned new things. And I say that with no shame, because some people might say, oh, you don't know how to do this. But at the end of the day, we're always learning. You might have a way of doing something and then someone shows you an even better way of doing it. So I use these examples because these are things that someone would say, well, this is very basic. But guess what? Someone recognized that this is not common knowledge to everybody. So if I do a video on this, this is a pathway for me. So what I'm saying to you is, even though these videos have been done, you can still do it. You have skills, you have knowledge, you have information that somebody out there needs to hear. So share it with them. Before I move on, I want to talk about Tabitha Brown. I really like her energy. And Tabitha Brown, let me read this to you. Tabitha Brown's viral video on Facebook about Whole Foods TTLA sandwich in 2017 is what made her famous. The video launched her into a lifestyle empire and she became a brand ambassador for Whole Foods. In 2020, Brown created a TikTok account and began sharing vegan cooking videos and pep talks, which also took off. In one of her most popular videos, Brown asks, "You need a hug?" and says that potato wedges can make you feel hugged. Brown is a New York Times best-selling author, Emmy Award-winning actress and social media star with almost 10 million combined followers on TikTok and Instagram. She has hosted shows on Food Network and the Ellen Digital Network. All right? So I want you to think about that. Think about her life. Now, at the end of the day, when you listen to Tabitha Brown's story, she was already doing some acting gigs. She was already putting in the work for years. But what is the thing that made her take off? Just by chance, she made a video about eating a sandwich in 2017. We are now in 2024, and look how much her platform has grown. And that is all from eating a sandwich. So, for example, food reviews, you might say, well, it's simple, food review. I'm just talking about a milkshake. But guess what? Someone's interested, which actually takes me to the next point, which is similar. Don't talk yourself out of your pathway. For example, someone is already doing homemaking, someone is already doing tools, someone is already doing tech reviews. At the end of the day, just like I said before, you might say, well, this comes easily to me. Everybody knows how to do a 2-strand twist, but no, everybody doesn't, because everyone's upbringing is different. Do you see what I mean? Lest we forget, some people grow up in homes where they've been neglected. Some people even grow up in home with 2 parents, but they can still be neglected. Do you understand what I'm saying? So not everybody has been given certain information and skills from a young age. Now, as I'm even learning more things as an adult, I'm trying to divulge everything to my daughters and teach them as much as possible. But even as they become adults, they're still learning. How many of you, like me, since you've become a mum in your 30s, still feel like, oh, wow. Well, obviously, I became a mum before 30, but you're in your 30s and you still feel like, man, I still need my mama. I still need her wisdom. I still want her hugs. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's not take this for granted. So please don't talk yourself out of your pathway. Isn't it funny? We watch certain creators, right? We watch certain creators because we like their personality. But for some reason, when it comes to us possibly starting a channel or a page, a social media following or whatever it is, right? Isn't it funny how we talk ourselves out of it? So you follow certain people because of their personality. There are certain people who you watch for the news, certain people who you watch for hair, for music, whatever it is, right? But then when it comes to you, you think, oh, well, someone's already doing it. But all of the people who you like, imagine if they said, well, someone's already doing music, someone's already doing interior design, then you would have never have known about them. You would have never been able to gain wisdom and improve because of them. So please don't talk yourself out of your pathway. Yes, everybody's doing it, but you are you. There's only one you. Do you see what I mean? All right. Now, pray against the last one is pray against the temptation to be controlled by likes and views. Remember that trends come and go. Now, I would be an absolute liar if I sat here and said, oh, yeah, I make videos. I don't care. Like, it's never impacted me when I thought, oh, man, sometimes I've done a video. I think this is some good stuff, like, yeah, I mean, I even laughed at myself, this is some good stuff right here. Man, this is going to get views, 3 views, 5 views. Do you see what I mean? And then you get impacted by that, and then you start to question, oh, well, maybe I'm not doing the right thing and all of this. But at the end of the day, then you end up getting feedback where someone says, man, that video that you did on XYZ, that video really spoke to me, that really touched me and encouraged me. So sometimes you see the most simple thing that you think, oh, this video, will that do anything? That is a video that actually has an impact on people, right? So please don't be controlled by likes and views, because literally sometimes people just sincerely to even forget to press like. And remember, press like and subscribe to the video. You see, you have to put little reminders out there. But sometimes people sincerely forget. Also, sometimes people watch a video and they purposely won't like it because, we have this thing nowadays called hate watching, where someone will watch your video not because they're sincerely interested in you or learning, but they just want to see what you're doing, and they're not trying to necessarily help push you forward in the algorithm. They're just watching. Do you see what I mean? Watching halfway or just watching, right? So please be encouraged. Your audience will find you in due time, and just continue to focus on how can I improve. Bit by bit you improve something with your videos. We're always seeking to get better, and also celebrate your achievements as well. Over the 7 years that I've been doing YouTube on and off, because I have had breaks in between, it's not like I've been consistently churning out content consistently over that 7 years. So I also have to look at it realistically in that sense as well. But in the time that I have been doing it, I have to look at like what I have achieved, at how much videos I have made, and where I've learned information, and how I've got better bit by bit at presenting, and not as shy on the camera. Because at the end of the day, when you speak to a camera, there's no one here. It's a different energy from if I'm doing a video speaking to someone. It feels weird just talking to a screen. But after a while, you get used to it because you know that there's someone on the other end who's listening, and they will be encouraged and impacted by what you are doing. So our verse of encouragement today: Psalm chapter 25, verse 5. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. All right then, ladies, thank you for watching. And while you are here, please remember to like and subscribe. Bye.